mic is on. Mute that for now. All right, guys, 45 seconds. What's up, Mr. Patel? What's up, Mr. Wonderful? A lot of misters in the chat. It's the first time I've done an NC Open, NY Open analysis. Well, 10 minutes late. Alrighty, what is up, guys? Evanaldo here. Slow crowd today, only 30 people, 6 likes, low crowd. Guys, smash that like button. I usually don't go live at this time, that's probably why. Let's get into the analysis for you guys. I'm going to be on Paul Barron at 1 p.m. today, I believe. So Yeah, we'll talk about the SPY after. I know you guys want to see Bitcoin, and I kind of think that there's a good shot we could come up a little bit here, possibly for a scalp, scalp long, something of that nature. However, you have this point too, and with the 4 hour blood diamond here on Huygens, it's not appearing, but 4 hour blood diamond it would be a bit more bearish. I was trying to give a, I'm in it kind of a scalp long right now. We'll see if that works. I thought we could reclaim this level, especially with this 15-minute, bullish div, come back up to kind of here or a little bit higher, kind of what I've been thinking. But in terms of going short, I think ultimately your 90-minute coming back into the red, your hourly when it comes back into the red will probably give you something. We're gonna break out. We're gonna break out, and it looks like in terms of how the daily does, in terms of if you're counting more than a few hours from now, things do look a bit more bearish. We're gonna break out of this area. Technical target. I'm not the biggest guy in traditional TA. I don't even know if this is the proper technical target or whatever, but that's 19 right now. There are cases to me made like that. A lot more people are bullish right now. I mean, look at this. This is curving down. It's normal to have some type of breakdown, some type of different area. See these split RSIs. Usually they give you something good here. I mean, if it's like this, that's a 25% correction before coming higher. 25% from this area. If we come down 25% for Bitcoin, okay, 19 or something, 18 and 19, that area. And if we come down, 30% for ETH, 30% for ETH, where would that bring you? I mean, perfect bounce off of that area. 1440 is a big place I'm looking. I think, ETH has really proven me wrong a lot. I think I'm going to get in, some more. I've been holding off on long-term ETH accumulation, but I think I'm going to add that into this thing with long-term Bitcoin accumulation. I have a collab with, I'm going to do a collab with Crypto Stacker, Forrest from Crypto Stackers, I believe. And he's big on, he kind of thinks that Bitcoin's just going to become kind of outdated and ETH is going to really take over in market cap. And I'm kind of more in that boat now. It's really proven me in this, bull run. Does that mean I'm going all in at $1,800? No, of course not. But $1,400 or towards the end of the year. Another thing too, I was kind of noticing here, I want to show you guys is, I believe I talked about it on the stream yesterday, but I want to show you guys. So we noticed these areas, these bear markets, right? Red, I mean, little one over there kind of, and this obviously right here would be one. Getting in the January, the January following that year, that bearish year. So the 2014 is the bear market. Getting in the January would have worked perfectly over here, right at the bottom. Here would have worked pretty damn well as well. January 2019. So you see, this is the pattern. You see a lot of red, and then in January. We're not there yet. We're in August. So January, December, this area I think is going to be pretty big to get in. This was an interesting, that was a different time, but I think that's going to be a big area overall. I mean, whether or not, we dump down, whether or not 17K was the bottom, regardless, I don't think there's going to be a crazy mania phase until probably at least even if this, it's a lot quicker, sometime in 2023. So if you're getting in January, not a bad place. That's one thing I've been observing lately, and now we're just bouncing around right now. So we've talked about the daily here. We've talked about, the 2-day RSI split coming down. That VWAP's been above the zero line since June. So 2 months now. I think this red dot, when it comes and when it confirms, will bring us down quite a bit for a potential swing short. Now, I could have entered yesterday some shorts off of these areas. I'm more careful. I don't really trade as much on the weekends. Usually it just doesn't go as well. I like to relax on my weekends overall. I do look at the charts, do TA, but usually I do not enter trades on weekends. I just let what's already in just ride usually. And yeah, it's this channel right here. It's going to break in one way or the other. You've probably seen Carl from the Moon talk about it's probably the same channel everybody's talking about right now. But there's a reason why they're significant. I've always tried to do TA that was different kind of to stand out, to have an advantage, but you could use trend lines too. This 6 hour is very bearish, I would say. I mean, this one confirming this bearish div, bam. That I think will bring you down probably to at least here. In terms of entering, a short right now, I mean, I'm scalp along at the moment, but something of this nature, that's not a good risk reward ratio. But is there a spider line around there? Probably here once you get to break out that area. And then once you lose that, it's probably not a fake out. Then you're actually breaking down. So that is the big possibility right there. And, short term, your 4 hour view up starting to curve back up. There are a lot of signs on these lower time frames that you're going to have, a nice little scalp here, which is what I gave it a shot here. 30-minute, bullish div as well, both on Heikens and regular candles. I usually like to look at the regular candles in the lower time frames, see where everything is. Your 22-minute confirmed. How's your, or I don't even have the 24-minute on anymore, but yeah, red dot on the 15. So it could curve around a little bit, but we'll see. I mean, I feel like a lot of people maybe FOMOing into the shorts and we come up a little bit, this area or something, or maybe you have one last run up to, this spiral line pocket. I mean, the real bullish case probably, if you look at these split RSIs in the 90, they're curving back down, but sometimes this could bring you up and get up to probably the highest I could see you going, like 26.5 or something before at least a 10% correction. So in terms of looking at this channel, it does look like you'll probably break down more likely. We've come up a lot too, guys. And especially for ETH, I mean, let's do the ETH analysis. Your very high RSIs split in high RSIs, and this view up's been above the zero line for 20 years now, curving downward. And this is one of your highest areas. Like, look, 20, 130% right there. If we look at, some of these run-ups over, back, where was it? Actually on the daily, it would be better to look at this. And yeah, just like here, kind of like this. Look, guys, I mean, money flow at the same area. Not saying this is going to happen. This would also even give us a case to come up a little bit more, but 74% correction from there. If this is the giant bull trap in September, is a complete bloodbath, 74 exactly to 500 to a bottom in September. So that's why I'm not like, I do think Ethereum has a lot of potential to flip Bitcoin in the next market cycle, but 1900 too high for me. I would probably, minimum for me would be probably, maximum would be 1400. There still is a case to be made to come down quite a bit more. Fear and greed index is rising up, which is indicative of, a correction as well. If we do go into a recession, which I was listening to, I read Jim Rickett's book. He was on London Real. Listen to that. He makes a compelling argument for a, definitely a worse recession. Look right here, what I circled on the SPX. Kind of like here in these two recessions. Look at this green Heiken ashy candle right here. Look at this green Heiken ashy candle right here. Look at this green Heiken ashy candle right here. And we're already in a recession. So if it does pan out this way, I mean, what's happening right now in the New York Open? Is it curving? I mean, nothing's really happening. You're just, you're coming down a little bit, but, you would be getting to that point, that moment of truth. However, if U.S. starts printing again, dollar really collapses, I mean, crashing upward 6,000 in the next few years, that could be the case. You come up to 6,000 in the next bull cycle with Bitcoin, Ethereum. I think this is less likely. I think we're going to come down, but just, this bullish case, you come up to 6,000 or whatever, Bitcoin gets up to, I don't know, 120, Ethereum gets up to, I don't know, somewhere between 12, 18K, in my view. Bitcoin could maybe not even get up to 120. I don't know what it would have to, Ethereum would have to go to flip Bitcoin in market cap, but at that point, then you go into your bad recession 2025. That's kind of the longest on the monthly here that you, like a 15-year period, I believe, 87 all the way to 01. That is 14 years. So if you're doing like 14, 15 years to 2013, 9 years so far, we got a few more years, 2025, 3 more years, something like that would be where you come down. But, with all the data we're looking at, with the gold, SPX pairs, all that, it does look like it'll come down. It also looks kind of similar to the 70s too. This is the most similar time with, high inflation. The green Heiken ashy candle, once you get that, right back down. and money flow at the same place. So that's kind of the case to make. If September is a real bloodbath as well, kind of for a recession, for us to really confirm a recession here. We're already in a recession, but for it to, be confirming a bad recession, like a serious recession, you got to probably really come down in September. So September is probably going to be a big moment of truth here in my view. Now, this daily confirms in 10 hours. I think when this confirms, that's another good place to, it'll probably confirm come on the Heikkens as well. Probably a good place to go swing short on this. Let's see how that scalp could be a loser. I mean, probably the 4-hour blood diamond could overpower it. I still think there's some hope here. 6 minutes to confirm on your 30-minute for the scalp long here. And some of these lower time frames too. Your 6-minute coming up with the money flow. So, I mean, you did have a pretty big move here. That's 5%. Obviously, it would probably be a little bit more choppy in the short term. And then, when the time is right, we could potentially see, that swing short. And, some people would try to trade this breakout for the short, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. Trading breakouts, if you use Confluence and other things, Confluence and Market Cipher and other TA can be very useful. You do have these two spiral lines here to be careful with. Fake out, just bounce off of this spiral line. Got to be careful with that. Let's see. Move to the week. Next few hours, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Mr. Patel. That's why I'm more slonging now, going long and short at the same time. Shout out to Jason Casper for the slonging thing. And slonging ideas, weekends, both at times. What's up, trade binding? Where's your stop? That I don't give out because it would be unfair to the people paying in the exclusive Discord. But I mean, usually I do them below swing lows. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I was saying, Mr. Patel. Yeah, false breakout, one more jump up to 26.4. Then you get probably on the daily uneven butt cheeks, bearish div on the daily. That would give what we need. And then this area too, what I had a video talking about these were kind of the highest points. What's up, Yelena? Sold all, okay. I mean, July 12th, let's see, what were you big in ETH? Hopefully you had some ETH. I mean, yeah, you did good, Billy Bob. And then you came up. That's good. I mean, I don't know. It depends how you trade. I mean, obviously, people hedge their bets a little bit, but you got a good return. Yeah, take the money, run, just pay your tax, give some of it to the government, and then go. S&P looks toppish. Makes sense to have a little coffee. Yeah. Okay. So, cool. Are you thinking? What's your view on it? Like, were you watching what I was talking about with the possible recession type of scenario? What were you saying about that? The recession type of scenario? Because I think I saw great short entry. Okay. The other thing too with altcoins that I want to talk about, and that's really proof, they're all bleeding against ETH. Let's just look at like ADA ETH. Even the ones like overall in this bear market just bleeding against ETH, which I think ETH is turning into ETH is a blue chip now. I think it's proven itself in this bear market. It is a blue chip and it has potential to flip. I don't know if it will, but it has potential to flip Bitcoin. I do consider ETH to be a blue chip. Vitalik called Michael Saylor a clown. I kind of agree with that. Not the best thing to say, a little arrogant, but well. But I do think, even comparing it to like something that really ripped, Matic, and you would say, okay, it's outperforming it here, but since this bear market started, look, it's still outperformed it. You had the here, but it still seems like it's an outperform it. I would say too, if you're made a killing on Matic, it would probably be a good idea going to ETH. Take some of that, convert to ETH. I think a lot of people agree with this too. Flopping Groper, he thinks ETH can. I think he's posted about it too in their Discord. ETH could, flip Bitcoin. I think ETH because look, you got the argument. And even I don't agree with everything Richard Hart says, but the richest man in the world owns Bitcoin. Well, he sold most of it, but everybody knows about Bitcoin, Boomer coin. ETH could be the real one. I think ETH is going to act more. It could be more like Bitcoin, give you that 10-20x, and then Bitcoin from the bottom. Say 17K was the bottom or whatever. Bitcoin would only probably have a 6x, or enough to get us a little bit over 100K. I think 120. It could be even a huge tease where it just gets up to 80 or 90 next cycle, and yeah. But yeah, so 24,176. Our scalp long is doing pretty good. I'm just looking to get up a little bit here, and then take some profits, maybe take 50% out, at these areas or something. I'm not going to tell you exactly where, and then try to ride it up. Obviously, take more here and see what happens. Try to, get into that slong, hedge that bets, because that's one of the things. I make mistakes a lot. That's one of the things I've been doing, not hedging the bets enough, not slonging enough, because that's how you're very good in this game. That's how you could kind of outsmart the exchanges, because if you're long and short at the same time a profit's locked in, odds are one of them will rip to the way you need it to. And it's not, sometimes they will both get stopped out, obviously, in profit, but a lot of times you'll be able to ride it. And I think that's how Jason Kasper's done very well. I think that's how a lot of people have done really well in this market now. We're looking at the 30-minute, I believe it's confirmed, a minute to confirm that bullish div. We don't know 100% for sure. Usually, I do think you'll come up a little bit here. And then, yeah. Let me take a sip of coffee, mute myself. And yeah, let's see. Dairy stale, no, I'll check them out, Dread Money. If inflation has topped, but has inflation topped? I'm not entirely convinced. I think it could be higher in September. September brings us down. We could, even if it hasn't topped, we still could have bottomed if it's just a little bit higher, and then there's healthy corrections in it. So either way, it could work. S&P prints inverse head and shoulders and breaks down like many times the stock market, which will cause 17,300 Bitcoin W reversal bait fail. Okay, when's your timeline on that, Mr. Patel? Are you thinking quick? When? December, September? When? How long is that going to take, in your opinion? Maybe we could get a red dot in the yeah. That I forgot to mention, because the weekly, absolutely, the weekly and the 10-day do not look good here. These are not an ETH, but well, ETH, it doesn't look good either. Obviously, overheated, could curve back down, but especially looks bad on Bitcoin. Money flow crossing into the red. On Hyken's, not yet into the red, but this could curve back around. What am I? Okay, we're notification there, and that's bad. And then the weekly also, this could curve back around, especially if you come down to, if you come down to 22K, you're gonna get that red dot in the weekly, and that could bring us down a little bit more. And then where would we bottom out? You say you got that red dot around here. That's your, downward trajectory a lot of people have been talking about, last leg down 50%. Kind of once it would be around 50% from there. 12K or something. Let's look at some big points here. So 300 weekly moving average. That's going to be, 17. It keeps going up, 17K right now. 400 weekly moving average is the one I've been paying attention to a lot. Right here, 13K, that area. ETH is going to be probably it could hold up better than some may think, but it could be a pretty bad, I'm thinking like 500 if that does happen. It probably will crash more than Bitcoin. I don't know about 73%. Could be a little less. I don't have there's not enough. Let's see. Where's our, it doesn't even, oh, well, the weekly, does it show up? We've already tested 300-week moving average. I don't think there's enough data for the 400. Maybe I want to see them. Maybe on Kraken. I know there's more data on Kraken. No, even. Well, how about the 350? I don't know if this is too significant, but. Oh, okay. 800, yeah. Are you sure? I'm surprised the 300, 380. Nah, that's too okay. Yeah. People are gonna be like, what are you looking at a 380 for? What are you out of your mind? Maybe. But yeah. So there's arguments to make both ways. I think if these people who think bad recession come down a lot more, and a lot of big people think it. I mean, well, like I said yesterday, Elon Musk sold more Tesla shares now. He thinks, it's going to be deflationary. I think, unless he's putting the money into, something else, I mean, gold or whatever, or Bitcoin secretly, who knows. Zuckerberg and these people aren't people who are shouting the sky is falling, all the time. These people are normally more optimistic. So there's that to say. I mean, we're never going to know for sure, but there's arguments on both sides. China FUD, there's definitely more China FUD right now, and there's always China FUD, but it's something to look at. I'm going to say housing recession is interesting. Sentiment turns negative. Wow. Okay. Good. Well, good for somebody who wants to buy like me. Wow. People have predicted real estate would crash. I mean, my view is, for real estate, buy when you need it. Um, I'm probably gonna wait till 2023. That's my main view on it. Big news here. India's Warren Buffett. Never heard of him. Yeah, let's see here. Mid-September, I think it'll be faster. That's what I've been. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. That last leg down, Mr. Patel. Mid-September. Mid-September. That's September normally a bad month. So yeah, guys, smash the like button. Yeah, if you like the content. There hasn't been enough pain in the markets. Okay. Yeah, market makers are doing good job. I mean, I'm in a scalp long right now. Let's see how. I think we can. I mean, 30-minute confirmed. Hourly, your RSI is turning curve back up. Bullish div, going to confirm 55 minutes. I think you can come up a little bit here, but I'm going to be looking for kind of when this comes back into the red, and especially on the 90-minute as well, when this comes back into the red to go swing short. Maybe that won't work out. These spider lines have been good here, so it could be a fake out. We break down over this, with fake out, and then you come back up, but we'll see what happens. Hasn't crashed, just take longer duration. Something like behind it. Let's see it. Yeah, okay. Okay, SPA about a pretty green dot. On what? Okay, possibly. I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break. I gotta go get something. And I will be right back, guys. Sorry. Alrighty, I am back. Okay, I'm muted. Now I'm back. Okay, I didn't really say anything in those points, so now I am back. And had to make a quick phone call there. ADA people have been talking about. Let's actually look at it on Kraken. Let's look at that on Kraken. Yeah, because right, it's like kind of like right here. Yeah, then you get your first, then it could be a local top, yeah. I mean, that would be a September bloodbath if it does play out this way. I mean, some of the altcoins dropping that amount. Yeah, 68 or something. 18, yeah, 18 cents. Thing, it's a little better here because the RSIs are getting closer together, so it is a little bit better there. So yeah. Just think of the uneven butt cheeks. That is fun. I wonder how Jason came up with that. He really does a funny thing with that. Those pictures he found are ridiculous. The hourly, yeah, uneven. 47 minutes. And not going to get in the 2 hours. So I think once this kind of plays out, you come up a little bit here, that'll be about it. Probably for the bulls in the short term. Let's see what's happening right now. Yeah, nothing really sideways. Figured we'd get a little bit on the New York Open to give us something here. Something. Yeah. One in Twitch Live. I don't know. I got to talk to them. Real estate is on an 18-year cycle. Okay. Housing crashes take longer durations than we have a lot of details. Well, market runs. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, it would probably cause a mass panic. We'd probably come down to between 3 to 10K probably. It's not going to happen though. It was that guy Hal or whatever. I think the guy that died that had Lou Gehrig's disease, had ALS. I don't believe he probably had those keys secret. They're probably gone, and there's no reason to move them because even if somebody has access to them, they probably have so much Bitcoin. They're already such a multimillionaire, the family or whatever, and they know if they move those coins, it's going to crash. You know what I mean? So they would probably move them, and it would crash before they could sell them. So it would be not advantageous to do it. It would cause too much. Like, it's just not going to happen, I don't think. So in your 1 minute right now, yeah, you're coming down with the money flow. Just choppy here, very choppy. How's ETH doing? Let's go on. Let's see here. Bitcoin crossing the line again. Yeah, losing some steam. I mean, split RSIs in the 10-minute. I don't know here. Decent curvature in the 6-minute though. How is the triple Q? That weekly, yeah, that weekly does not look good. Even the SPY. That's where, because if you look at just historically, let's see the last time. Here, yeah, probably a lot of people are bearish in 2016 because of that, but now we're already in a recession and you already came down so much, so this time could be different. Kind of like this more so, I would say. Yeah, it could be a little bullish. I don't know though. There's other things that could bring that. I don't know. Big bull. When is the House supposed to? What's the deal with that? When's the House supposed to, or when are they supposed to pass the regulations on crypto? The view on that is that'll wipe out a lot of altcoins. Macrobomb. That's what I think. Yeah, the 14K or whatever. I don't know if it would crash to zero, Billy Bob, but it would go very low. I don't know if it would crash to zero, because that's not enough. December. Oh, okay, that could mark the bottom. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're just playing around here. We don't know what. I mean, my view with the hourly is we, on all likelihood, should come up a little bit more, at least a little bit, a few $100s or something of that nature. But yeah, I mean, could go either way. But I do think, in all likelihood, yeah, I'm patience with the potential. This is a good case to come up a little bit more once this 90-minute, yeah, come up a little bit more, un poquito más. Poquito. Okay. I thought it was September or something. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's for sure. Okay. This is what's weird. Yeah, of course, California's the first one. Yeah, big guess on that. Yeah. Connecticut's not doing it. I'm surprised Connecticut wouldn't be. Yeah. Yeah. You guys probably, this isn't interesting to you guys. Let's see. 29 likes, got smash the like button. Let's see if we get a few more. Small group this morning. You guys probably aren't used to me going live at these times. We're trying to pump the price. Gotta start freestyle rapping like Jason Casper on his. Is there 1 minute? Yeah. blood diamond. On regular candles, you get a lot of these. On Icons, not so much. Yeah, if it's like that, then we won't. Then we'll come down farther. We'll see though. Nice, nice. Yeah, I was too. I thought we'd actually see something on the open. That's why I was trying to live stream it for once, but no, complete flop. I mean, not even. Oh, it's coming up now. Are they still down a little bit? Let's look at this a little bit. Current sales, yeah. See what happens here. This is boring. Lower time frames at the moment. Let's see the minute. A little more bearish with the money flow curvature, but it's the 1 minute. I mean, it's not the strongest time frame, obviously. Yeah, really low ones are a little bit more bearish. 7 minute, I'd say a little more bullish to come up a little bit. Yeah. See what happens here. We'll see if these bullish divs play out at all. Thing with ETH is kind of rejecting off of that point right now, so that spiral line may be very significant. And then, yeah. That 2-day, ooh, confirms a day. That could be a doozy. That could take you down. It's just like that. Look at that. I mean, how long did this take? This was April to July 15th, or that's when dot? I thought it was June. Went even lower after that drop, or after. Interesting. Dot is underperformed. April to May, June, July, about 3 months. I mean, 3 months from August right now. August is the 8th month. It would be November, or no, yeah, November. Yeah, we're getting already towards the end of this year. Wow, already in the second half. Hmm. Consider now as there's a pile of flips since people don't have savings on. Yeah, that is a possibility. Yeah, so that would keep things, more bullish if, yeah, he starts to pivot. Yeah, that is a good point. What do you guys think? I mean, how do I ask this? Let's try that. Yeah, this is just bumping around. Nothing's hot. I thought we'd be a boring Monday. Very boring Monday. Gotta have this confirmed. 30 minutes, guys. Oh, even let's look at the 45-minute. Ooh, that might be good. Yeah, 30 minutes here. Yeah, it's a nice bullish div. If we could just get up a little bit farther here. Patience. This is kind of similar to how Hank was in 08 when the markets reacted so bad. Oh yeah, that is interesting. I mean historically, yeah, I mean it's gonna get interesting. That's like unpredictable because we don't know how Powell is gonna be. We know historically in high inflationary areas they don't pivot until they have it under control. You can make the argument it's starting to get under control now because the numbers were good, but we'll see September's numbers. So yeah, that's just unpredictable. We just don't know. I mean, my view, yeah, I mean, maybe they keep it up a little bit until midterms. Then you come down a bit. It's so hard to say with that. I mean, that's why I kind of focus more on the technicals, but because the fundamentals are so unpredictable sometimes. But I mean, it kind of looks like to me you're gonna, because once look, you did have another high here, but I feel like it would be different this time though because nothing repeats exactly. So I feel like your next main area is going to be around 14 or something. That would be like in terms of buying at 19. I don't think that's too buying something up 130%. I'm not in that ballpark completely. We do have the merge, we got that. I mean, that's probably going to be more of a sell the news type of thing. What a lot of people think. Just depends when they sell the news. That's the main question. Man, okay, finally we got some uneven cheeks on the 1 minute finally. Not even. One momentum wave starting to come up here. That's good. Another Google user. Good point. The issue is the market's already fixing this upper in this super bearish narrative that a bit more tightening will cause no reaction. They have to not spook the markets or death spiral on Monday. Thing too is like when it comes down a lot, people just start panic selling. So yeah, I kind of agree with that Sky Knight. It seems like could be that. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, we're getting something. Something's happening. Pumping up. Good. Now we've just, really nothing's happening, but we get excited on a stream for a little thing, half hour. Solano. Yeah, it's starting to get really spread apart. I mean, it's still, that's probably worst case I see, 70% down for a lot of the alts. Let's see, I mean, what else is Matic? What else has been topical lately? There. Money flow coming out and bearish div. That's pretty bearish. That can bring you down some. I mean, this one was as well, but one of them will bring you down. 6 hour or two into the red. Could bring you down, absolutely. Let's see. Dixie's on the rise, okay. Celsius you're talking about, Billy Bob? Yeah. Retail treasury and B&B, honestly. It's a good B&B. Split size, 2-day curve. Yeah, that's probably come back down to those areas soon. Six hour. Yeah, does look more bearish in that aspect. Oh, we're coming up. We're pumping. Good. Yeah. So my scalp is doing good at the moment. At this point too. Maybe we can make it up to here. So, I mean, if you do map out the weekly red to come down, we're at that point before that big jump downward. And if we, this is a real bearish case to make on this. I mean, this is what I will say. I mean, because look, right, same area right there. That would give you, right, that next red dot's going to be a nightmare because that's going to give you a 50% correction we've talked about. And that would probably be a bottom next month, but yeah, maybe everything just crashes and stuff. Jim Ricketts has been saying there's going to be a major crash, but I mean, they always say that. I mean, that cope, the pandemic, things like that don't happen too often. There, curving down. Yeah. What's the timeline on this? December to, month. Mid-September bottom. Every bear market's been shorter. Mid-September bottom. Mid-September, I feel like mid to late September, end of year. September onward. Probably September would be a start to start DCAing back in. Especially if you're kind of just waiting on the sidelines like me right now. But yeah. And those charts, it is denial phase, and then anxiety, anger, whatever, there with these areas between like 3 and 600. Yeah. Tino traders, no. I should though. Long Doge, nice. Yeah. 1400 for ETH, I think is definitely in the cards. I mean, we'll see what happens. It's looking like September is going to be a bad month. Sell the news, bad month. So, yeah, it's like a Doge. I know it pumped. I know Doge and Shiba did pump finally. Yeah, now it's back down though. Ooh, that's volatile. Probably get a scalp with this. Yeah, I mean, yeah, right then. Yeah, not a bad idea once that confirmed there. Yeah, probably not. He'll probably come up a little bit more. E-gold. Yeah. Bearish, yeah. Yeah, we could look at E-gold. Nice as we move, yeah. Let's see. Let's look at E-gold, sure. Two-day, pretty bad. Confirms in a day. You know, it's kind of like here with the 2-day. If you repeat that pattern, oof. Yeah, I mean, it's like 70% down, sadly, for a lot of these by, yeah, I mean, October, September, yeah. It's that big point. I mean, we could draw. Or what this would give us. Not no man's land, but how about here? Still in no man's land. Something like this. I don't know. Nah, still in. What is this down from its 90%? Okay. Yeah. I would lean bearish in September, definitely. For a lot of these. 20 bucks or something, probably, yeah. 20 to 25 would be big place. Still is high. Well, oh, that's October 25. I was going to say, I thought this was last summer, but no, we're lower than that. Yeah. I mean, from this area, it's still up 7,000%, 68,000. Oh, that's wild. That is wild. Yeah, coming out of bear. It's close. A little bit more. You guys are bearish. Let's see what's happening with Bitcoin. Nothing is happening. Literally. Nothing today. We're just going to be sideways all day. I want something to happen. No, you'd probably go like that, I would say. 4-hour curving up, yeah. This is just like boring. 19 minutes there. See what happens. And that's bearish news, U.S. and housing. Ugh. What is the other reason? Fertilizer. What's up, young pilot? I'm scalp long. I think it's pretty much even right now. Nothing really happening. Just a very boring open. Usually you get something on the New York Open. You get something. But no, this one is not. I was thinking we could just reclaim this area kind of. But no. I'll stay on a few more minutes. Just hoping something happens. It doesn't look like it will. 5 minutes. I'm trying to see. Yeah, bearish. I mean, this would all likelihood bring you up a little bit in the hourly. Let's look at some of the ones I like. Is this down from its... That was its all-time high. Interesting. 87. Yeah, this would kind of like there. That's the issue. Bam, down. That's the problem. How's Adam doing? This is the problem on everything this day. Maybe tomorrow would be to just enter a bunch of Chad trades, swing shorts. 4 hour into the, yeah, this doesn't look too good. Something, yeah, I mean, maybe something like that. Yeah. Pac-Man. Dog holdings. It's probably 500%. Nah, 27. I don't know. That 2-day ain't looking too hot. The highest the money flow has been in a while. There's other, let's see, a different exchange would have. Did I have more data? No. Gemini has more data on this crowd. No, not even. When did this go to the moon? Probably Binance, yeah. I mean, how much is it down right now? 82. 10x, wow. Shiba Inu. Yeah. Now it's coming back up again. This has got to be it. No, it's not even. It's just boring. Nothing's happening here. Yeah. Let's see. What am I trying to do? Keep an eye on the daily in the 90. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna get off. That's about it. Maybe take one last look at the SPY right now. Yeah. That weekly I don't like. Also don't like the weekly on Bitcoin too much either. It seems like to me we're gonna come back down. Yeah, good to have you. Go sideways, excuse me. I'll be on Paul Barron at 1:30, I believe. And yeah, guys, hope you have a great day. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my course down below. Good discount code going right now. A lot of people have really liked it. Also, let's see, BITGET, FEMEXC, BITGET, some good promos going on. Check out my links down below. If you want to create a new account, if you're an experienced trader, get some nice bonuses, I think. Yeah, you do. And that should be it. I will check Discord as well. All right, guys, thank you so much.